Welcome to Charlie Jane Speakers Radio. This is the show where we share speaking tips, tools, and resources to help you grow your public speaking business. Our goal at Charlie Jane is to get you, the speaker, on the platform in front of thousands of people so that you can teach and motivate your audience, enriching and empowering them to lead fulfilling lives. And now, here's your host, Wendi McNeil.
Hi there, it's Wendi McNeil here with Charlie Jane Speakers coming to you today with another podcast, and thanks for listening in. Today I'm going to talk about how COVID has changed the speaking industry. Has it changed forever? Well, I don't know. We're going to talk about that today, but first I want to invite you to our free Facebook group. It is called Grow Your Speaking Biz. Grow Your Speaking Biz. It's an amazing group of very talented speakers that are all willing to share and help each other out. An easier way to get there is speakingbiz, B-I-Z, community.com. Speakingbizcommunity.com will also get you over to our free Facebook group. I also wanted to mention before we get started that Charlie Jane Speakers has opened up our Speaker Template Toolbox. It's awesome, and you will find over 100 plus new ones every single month, and they are Canva templates that you can customize and make your own. Make professional one-sheets, ebooks, webinars, you name it, you're going to find a template in there for you. And you can find that over at charliejane.com, charlijane.com. So let's get on with today's podcast. Has COVID changed the speaking industry forever? Most of you have noticed a huge shift is taking place. This isn't news to any of us. How it is affecting the speaking industry might be news to you. My thoughts on this, and this is after working with planners and speakers for almost 2 decades, is that this major shift that we have seen over the past, say, 10 months to virtual events and conferences is going to become permanent. Okay? I feel the majority of conferences are going to be shifting to virtual, and they're going to be getting better. They're going to be getting more interactive over time. As event organizers and speakers and companies become more tech savvy in hosting them, more and more companies are experimenting with taking everything. Everything from their general member meetings to their big, fundraising gala events, and they're taking them online. Now, is there still going to be live conferences? Yes. Of course there's going to be. And there still are, as I'm doing this podcast. But the event, speaking industry is not going to be the same because of this shift. So, my friends, if you want to continue speaking or you want to start speaking, my recommendation is to get on board with this new direction. All right? You want to get on board now. Stay current. And I want you to just embrace virtual because it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. So you might as well embrace it. This is going to be key to keeping and gaining a fully booked speaking schedule. All right? This is key to keeping and gaining a fully booked speaking schedule. Now you can go and speak to audiences in other countries. Right in the comfort of your own home. This helps your audience and you too, because you shed a huge amount of expense. You're going to have more time with your family, and you get to avoid all those travel hassles. If I was to ask Charlie Jane member Alfred Poor, he is a member of the Charlie Jane Speakers Club, and he's been speaking literally within just a few days to audiences in many countries, all over from his home base. I don't feel virtual can ever replace the live experience altogether. Don't get me wrong, it can't. But for those of you who want to share your message, I would start pulling yourself out there and get virtual events and not continue waiting for the live ones to come back in full swing. This is the buzz, right? This is my gut feeling. All of you who want to continue speaking, step out and get educated on how to crush it while doing virtual events. There is a lot of them right now. A lot. All right? Now, if you need help, I want you to hop over to our Facebook group, Grow Your Speaking Biz. You can find it at speakingbizcommunity.com. I want you to reach out and ask questions. There's a lot of speakers in this group who are very successful in doing virtual events and making good money at it. All right, so I want you to get over there. I want you to ask questions and let them help you. 89% of businesses using event technology save approximately 200 hours per year. 200 hours. What do you think that means to companies today? That's huge. That's huge. 84% of organizations who had already run a virtual event in 2020 reported that they spent less money on virtual events versus the in-person events. Again, everybody, this is huge. All right. I recently posted an article on my blog about how to make sure you get a good setup at home, or your office. You can find that over at my blog at charliejane.com. Okay, because technology is essential for virtual events. It's essential. And the software you choose can make a big difference. So educate yourself and ask for help. Again, I think Alfred Poor can really give you some good tech advice on this one. He also had said that he would add that we're in the opportunity zone for speakers who can demonstrate that they have the equipment, the skills, and the experience to deliver an excellent presentation for online audiences. Nothing can entirely replace the live on-site experience, at least not yet, but most speakers have not yet mastered the skills that can help increase audience engagement for online events. If you can do that, you will have a competitive advantage even after the pandemic lockdown ends. Okay, that is from Charlie Jane speaker member Alfred Poor. Again, educate and pivot. Educate and pivot. I don't want you to get stuck in that, well, what if, or let's see what happens, hody hum, and you're just kind of hanging back. You're going to get left behind. Okay? Educate and pivot. Educate and pivot. Keep moving forward and do what you need to do to get your message out there. Okay? So I know this was a short podcast, but I just really wanted to speak my mind on this. And again, I want you to hop over to speakingbizcommunity.com. That's our Facebook group. And our speakers are so willing to help each other out. So if you need help learning how to do virtual events, how to get set up, what to charge, all that fun stuff, come on over there and we are happy to help you. Okay? So that is it for today's podcast. You all take care and keep inspiring. Talk to you later. Bye.